Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do a classic rock reaction, man. This is a complimentary quad featuring the music of the Grateful Dead. And, well, specifically, it's actually a triple shot, but there are two songs in this lineup that are hella long, man. They are 15 minutes apiece. So, yo, Jack Sarrow. First off, brother, you are lucky that I like your ass, because I don't particularly like sitting through songs that are more than 10 minutes long. 10, 15 minute, 20 minute stretches, that's a little bit on the lengthy side. So for one, you're lucky that I like your ass and that you've been with me for so long. But all the same, it is the Grateful Dead, and it is one of their, I guess, parts of their charm. So I'm gonna endure the pain and the suffering of doing that. But going forward, putting everybody on notice, I don't want to be messing around with tracks longer than 10 minutes. Going into a lengthy stretch of a song, it gets a little bit taxing, right? You know, I like to have that breakup. So 10 minutes is what I really prefer. I'll let everybody know that going down the road. Anyway, so enough of picking on you, Jack. Thank you very much for your recommendation and providing the links, man. I appreciate it. And let's read Jack's note before we jump in. Jack says, hey Wayne, hell of a job on the live Dead reaction. I'm already hearing praise coming your way for taking on that piece of music. Primal Dead is no easy pill to swallow. Also, sitting through that, man, that was taxing. Great and fun, but taxing all the same. For my next quad, I'm going to delve into the early 70s Dead sound. I hear that Jeffrey Starlin had requested a Europe 72 reaction, which was excellent. Shout out to Jeffrey. So I'm going to avoid that material and instead focus on a couple of jazzier compositions, as well as a studio Jerry Garcia song that highlights his talents as a pedal steel guitar player. Right on. So yeah, man. So the songs are Eyes of the World, followed by The Wheel, followed by, I guess it's a combination of songs, Help on the Way, Slipknot, and Franklin's Tower. So 3 songs in one there, I think. All right, man. So let's start with our first track, Eyes of the World. It's a long ass one, man. So get your drink and your popcorn or whatever it is. 15 minutes, man. Here we go. Eyes of the World. Let's get it. Their signature sound is unmistakable.
Right outside this lazy summer way. There follows a way behind him that's loaded. The seeds that were silent all burst into bloom and decay. Night comes so quiet, it's close on the ears of the moon. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. Heart has its features, its moment, and lost its soul. Wake now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. The heart has its seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own.
There's a solo after every verse, after the chorus. That's why this song is so long.
Sometimes we live no particular day, but sometimes we visit your country and live in your home. Sometimes we ride on your horses, sometimes we walk alone. Sometimes the songs that we hear are just songs.
Every time I hear an extended dead track like this, I'm visualizing that outdoor festival. Oceans of fans just chilling. What do you think about during these extended Grateful Dead jams? Where does your mind's eye take you? Let me know what you think about it. You already know where I go. Okay, so that concludes Eyes of the World, Grateful Dead, an extended jam. Definitely. Wow, well, this was performed in Louisville, 6/18/74. Yeah, summertime in Louisville. Definitely a nice outdoor concert festival affair. Now that I'm familiar with a lot of my Pop's activities during the 70s, I now visualize him at one of these Grateful Dead outdoor concerts. I now visualize him with his shirt off and his afro and braids probably, and just smoking up a doob and and sharing all of his grass. You know, that's what he'd be doing. And Rufus would be getting in trouble. He'd probably be getting his ass whooped somewhere. But yeah, man, that's what I'm visualizing now. Now that through the music, you know, I'm connecting to my Pop's youth and his history and all that stuff, along with the Grateful Dead, and now knowing that they hit the road and they saw the Dead so many times. You know, I always visualize in my mind's eye where he would be, what he would be doing, that sort of thing. And now I understand why he has so many friends, why he threw so many parties. He had friends all over the world. And I thought it was just a matter of his work, but it's people literally from all over the world, you know, converging in these 1970s style open festivals and stuff like that. Didn't have segregation to worry about or anything like that. So yeah, that's why he had so many friends of so many different walks of life and colors and everything. You know, it was like a herded stampede in and out of our house. You know, while I was growing up, and I thought to myself, how could one person have so many friends? Well, it wasn't just him, it was also Rufus. But yo, man, that is why, you know, he would probably bring home half the people from these damn outdoor concerts. So that's where I go whenever I listen to a extended jam from the Grateful Dead. Let me know where you go. What do you think about? You know, that would be quite interesting. I bet you everybody has some sort of a go-to place during an extended jam like this. Great jam. Great extended jam. Eyes of the World. Louisville. Oh no, maybe I'm wrong. It says Freedom Hall. So it might not have been an outdoor venue, but an extended jam like this, I'm just thinking of and visualizing outdoor activity at a big festival. That is where the Grateful Dead belongs, man. All right. You know who else has that kind of impression on me? More contemporary is I recently on the other platform have been doing reactions to jeez man, what the hell is the guy's name? I've been recently doing reactions to Dave Matthews, and Dave Matthews, he's got that kind of really nice outdoor festive appeal. They've got the extended jams and they've got the whole band ensemble going on, you know, so he's kind of like, in a way, has that appeal of a modern day flavor of the Grateful Dead in the form of their extended jams and all that sort of thing. So if you haven't seen the Dave Matthews band perform, they were definitely meant to perform live in a setting like that. So check out my other platform, man. I've got I think it's a total of about 4 videos, and they're long ass videos, man. Jeffrey Starlin again. So yeah, check that out on the other platform. I think you'll like it, man. All right, so let's do a little read here, man, on Eyes of the World. Okay, so it's not giving us specific song details, just album info where it appears. Okay, so Eyes of the World appears on Wake of the Flood. It's the 6th studio album by rock band The Grateful Dead, released October 15th, 1973. It was the first album on the band's own Grateful Dead Records label. Their first studio album in nearly 3 years, it was also the first without founding member Ron Pigpen McKernan, who had recently died. Yeah, a member of the 27 Club. 27, that is young as hell. Damn, man. His absence and keyboardist Keith Gottschalk's penchants for bebop and modal jazz, rather than McKernan's tendencies towards the blues and soul music, contributed to the band's musical evolution. Gottschalk's wife, backing vocalist Donna Jean Gottschalk, also joined the group and appears on the album. The release fared better on the pop charts than their previous studio album, 1970's American Beauty, reaching number 18. An expanded version was released in 2004. Recording. After 3 official live albums in a row, the Grateful Dead wanted to record studio versions of songs written since Keith Gottschalk had joined the band. At the time of recording, 5 of the songs on the album and part of the 6th had been in live rotation for up to a year and a half, as arrangements were road tested and finalized. Referring to this period, bassist Phil Lesh explained, quote, "We'd learned to break in the material at shows, under fire as it were, rather than try to work it out at rehearsals or in the studio at tremendous expense," unquote. The new compositions drew on many of the band's influences, blending genres from country folk and R&B to ragtime and jazz rock, the latter being more prominent than previously. As had become routine, Robert Hunter and Jerry Garcia wrote the majority of the songs, with Bob Weir's contribution being the epic Weather Report suite. Alright, and that concludes Wikipedia Song Fact Info on Eyes of the World, and more specifically the album Wake of the Flood. Alright, man, let's hit up our next track, and that being The Wheel. Alright. Grateful Dead, The Wheel, Studio. Let's get it.
still. If the thunder don't get you, then the lightning will.
What are they saying about? Why do I feel it's like maybe against the
Small wheel turn
industry?
by fire and rod. Big wheel turn by the grace of God. Every time that wheel turn round, bound to cover just a little more ground.
Maybe not.
The wheel is turning and you can't slow down. You can't let go and you can't hold on. You can't go back and you can't stand still. If the thunder don't get you, then the lightning will. Won't you try just a little bit harder? Couldn't you try just a little bit more? Won't you try just a little bit harder? Couldn't you try just a little bit more?
All right. So that was the wheel. Grateful Dead. Are they singing about just the wheel of life that keeps turning? The inevitability, time waits for no one. Work harder at creating a better life for yourself. Could they be singing about being enveloped in the music industry and the tumultuousness of the industry that they're in, and the wheel that's turning, always trying to control the reins, take the reins of control away from them? Could it be that? What do you think this song is dealing with? That's kind of like the two impressions that I got. Maybe I'm off. Let me know, man. Good song though. Good harmony. Really good musicianship. Excellent. And their signature sound is still there. You sit me down there. Who's this? I'll be able to pick it up. That's the Grateful Dead, man. Yeah, part of their charm. Okay, this song as well. No detailed song information on it. Just album information. The Wheel appears on Dave's Picks Volume 1. It's a 3 CD live album by the Grateful Dead. It was recorded on May 25, 1977 at the Mosque in Richmond, Virginia, and contains the complete concert from that date. It was released on February 1st, 2012. The album is the first in the Dave's Picks series of Grateful Dead archival releases, the successor to the Road Trip series. It's a limited edition of 12,000 individually numbered copies. The cover art by Scott McDougall depicts the hands of two skeletons in outer space with clashing drumsticks that resemble lightsabers. This is a nod to the film Star Wars, which was released the same date that the concert was recorded. Right on. Damn, critic got a lot to say here, holy. Alright, critical reception. In All About Jazz, Doug Collett wrote, though its graphic design and packaging is markedly different than its immediate predecessor of Grateful Dead archive releases, the initial release in Dave's Picks follows proudly in the tradition of the recently concluded Road Trips, as well as the original series, to which this one's title refers, Dick's Picks. Overseen by David Lemieux, chief archivist and co-producer of the previous line, as well as the most recent one-off Grateful Dead titles such as Europe 72 Volume 2. The legacy of this iconic band is in the most capable of hands. Now let's scroll down a bit. In Relics, Jeff Tamerkin said, most Deadheads, regardless of when they came on board, have a favorite era or specific year, and for many, 1977 is high on the list. Refreshed from a year-plus long hiatus, and with drummer Mickey Hart now back in the band after his own extended layoff, the Grateful Dead was tight and rejuvenated. This May show from Virginia is a slow builder, picking up steam midway through the first set with Bob Weir's Cassidy and Jerry Garcia's Loser and Never Looking Back. The band interplay in the lazy lightning supplication jam that follows is where the album kicks into high gear, but it's the second set that's the keeper. As quintessentially delicious as the playing is in Richmond, the true highlights are Garcia and Weir's vocal performances. Both were singing with a newly discovered care for nuance that served the music supremely well. Judging by this first release in David Lemieux's new series, Dave's Picks will be a worthy successor to the vaunted Dick's Picks series. Unquote. Damn. Brother had a lot to say here, man. Jeff Tamerkin, Relics. That was a paragraph and a half review. Good one though. So this album is held in high regard. Dave's Picks, Volume 1. Great song, The Wheel, excellent song, and I'm getting an impression that it's also an extended jam song where it comes to in a live setting. I'm sure one of you are going to come through with a live version of The Wheel, an extended jam version of it. I'm quite sure. All right, man. Speaking of extended jams, let's hunker down once more, man, for another 15 minutes. This is Help, On the Way, Slipknot, and Franklin's Tower. 3 songs in one. All right. Here we go. Help is on the way. Let's get it.
Would you welcome, please, the Grateful Dead?
Paradise waits on the crest of a wave, her angels in flame. She has no pain. Like a child, she's pure, she is not to blame. Boys for flight, wings spread bright, rays from mud into the sun. Don't stop to run. She can fly like a lie, she can't be outdone. Tell me the cause. I can pay, let me go, tell me love is not lost. Sell everything. Without love, day to day, insanity's king. I will pay day by day. Anyway, I ought to be crippled but free. I was blind all the time, I was learning to see.
It's a nice jazzy jam sound.
Help on the way. Well, I know only this I've got you
cheers from the crowd. The crowd audio was obviously squelched, or maybe they didn't have audio recording the crowd. I can visualize them picking up their dance, picking up the pace.
Other times I got space. Your eyes looked from your mother's face. Wildflower seed and sand and stone. May the four winds blow you safely home. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Tell you where the four winds trail, Franklin's tower that hangs a bell. It can ring, turn the night to day. It can ring like fire when you lose your way. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. God save the child who rings that bell. May have one good ring, baby, you can't tell. One watch by night, one watch by day. If you get confused, listen to the music play.
This is an excellent jam, excellent song. I've heard the term Franklin's Tower before. It's a symbol for some sort of spiritual quest. Some sort of cleansing.
Some come to laugh the past away. Some come to make it just one more day. Whichever way your pleasure tends. If you play dice, you're gonna harvest wind. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew.
Roll away the dew.
You better roll away
Spiritual
the dew.
cleansing.
You better roll away the dew. I'll see the setting wind. May the four winds blow you home again. Roll away, did you? Roll away, did you? Roll away, did you? Roll away, did you? You better roll away, did you? Roll away, did you? Roll away, you better roll away, did you? Roll away, roll away.
I bet you this is a crowd favorite, concert favorite. Just singing the chorus alone will get everyone moving. Roll the tape.
Roll away, did you? You better roll away, did you? Roll away, did you? You better roll away, did you? Roll away, did you? Roll away, did you? Roll away, did you? Roll away, did you?
Oh yeah, they would like that. Excellent.